TikTok has just issued a statement after the center banned this Chinese app. TikTok has said, and I quote, "We're complying with all data privacy and security requirements under Indian law. We have not shared information of any users with any government, including Chinese." So this is what TikTok has said in their statement. First reaction that's coming in from the Chinese app on the ban by the Indian government. TikTok has said that we are complying with all privacy laws that have been mandated by the government in India. They've also denied sharing any data of users with any government, stating that we have not shared any data with any government, including that of the Chinese. So the detailed statement also on your screens there by TikTok, where they've said that there is no question of us breaching data privacy and security requirements, and that we've complied with all the norms that have been set in place by the Indian government. This is the first reaction from TikTok, one of 59 apps that have been banned by the government. Rahul Srivastava is joining us with more details on this. Rahul, if you could throw more light on exactly what TikTok has had to say about this move by the government.
Akshita, basically the TikTok operators in India basically are trying to tell the government, send a message across to the public that there has been no breach as far as the data privacy is concerned. When the government yesterday announced the order, the Home Ministry order in which these apps were banned, there were few very clear elements in it. It was based on the very fact that it is threatening the sovereignty, integrity and others elements of India. And it was largely because of the breach of data privacy. And that was the primary ground which was taken, that data which was being sent out of the country and it was being utilized for unauthorized purposes that are detrimental to the interest of the country. And that is why the government had resorted to a move. In fact, the government has cited also the fact that agencies like CERT-In, which is India's Internet Domain Protection Agency, have been receiving a lot of complaints that how the data was being unauthorizedly used. Now, over the last few months, there has been what the government agencies are saying, a stepped up activity in terms of data diversion from India, and also how internet activities from the Chinese side through multinational coalitions have increased in attacking and trying to gather data from India on various issues like procurement, policies and others. And it is in this matrix that the government has blocked these apps, though they are getting a hearing. But what one can say is that this move is also part of a coercive diplomacy that India is trying to follow. It is telling in Chinese that business and border dispute can't go together. And that is why, though TikTok has come up with a statement, it says that there is very likelihood that at this moment the government may back down on the move it has initiated.
Rahul, interestingly, in the statement that's come in from TikTok, they've said that they've been invited to meet with concerned government stakeholders for an opportunity to respond and submit clarification. So is that, a normal formal procedure that is followed in these kind of circumstances?
Yes. Yeah, the government has given an opportunity. The government usually does give opportunity to people to put across their point of view. See, as I said, when I said that it is an attempt to coercive diplomacy, it is part of that, because doors will not be shut. Doors will be kept open, because the idea is to send across a signal. And in that, continuation of a dialogue is definitely extremely important. Also remember, TikTok and several others apps have very important India arms. They are being operated at India level within Indian premises. And that is where thousands of employment issues are also there. So the government has kept a little window open for further discussions, but as far as the blocking is concerned, it has started.
And that's the update also. TikTok has been removed from Apple's App Store and Google Play Store. This after that ban yesterday. But going by the statement also, Rahul, that TikTok has put out, do you think that, as they've referred to it also as an interim order, do you think that it's just a matter of time before slowly, one after another, the ban on these apps is lifted?
Akshita, difficult to say, given the kind of climate which is prevailing vis-a-vis China, what is happening at the borders. We have seen from April onwards a very steady moves by the government to push the Chinese back. In April, we saw the FDI rules being amended, not specifically naming China, but one of the biggest victims of that was Chinese business interests within India. We have seen contracts being cancelled. We have seen that several attempts at various levels are being taken out to edge out the Chinese business interest in the country. And that is why to say that, is it a short-term measure? I do not think so. I think up till and unless there is a sea change as far as the Chinese attempts at the borders are concerned, I think these moves may not just be there, they may be intensifying with the government looking for more pressure points to target the Chinese.
You know, TikTok has, and you know, it's no doubt the most popular of the 59 apps that have been banned by India, which is why I'm continuing to scrutinize here, Rahul, very closely what they've said in their statement. I just want to read out one line where they say TikTok continues to comply with all data privacy and security requirements under Indian law and has not shared any information of our users in India with any foreign government, including the Chinese government. So is there really any evidence that the government has to back the fact that they're saying there's a data privacy issue? That is a question that needs to be addressed. We're getting more breaking news.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.